What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and I am here today with a brand new review for Love and Marriage Huntsville, you guys. This is season 6, episode 22. The episode is titled Not About to Keke and Haha, you guys. So, before we go ahead and get into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and then having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and also by turning on your post notifications, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, shall we? All right, you guys, so this episode right here, it was very long and very drawn out. Now, what I will ask is, does anybody out there in the TV world know how many more episodes do we have of this season? Because unfortunately, I'm tired. I need a break. Can we get to the reunion and be done, right? I also think these people need a break too, because these people film like clockwork. Jesus to Christ, because I really hope and pray that they are taking a long break before they come back and film for season 7. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. So this episode, it opens up where the last one ended. You guys remember the last one ended with the argument, the fight, whatever you want to call it, between Keke, Marceau, Letitia, and Amin, right? And you guys remember that with Marceau, he said, drug test her motherfucking ass. Now, I was like, okay, if you want to go that route, then hey, let's go that route. You guys know I've said it plenty of times that Keke gives kind of erratic behavior, and I don't necessarily know if, I'm not saying that she's not clean, but I'm just saying from the things that how she acts on this show, it does give you the vibe that maybe she's not the cleanest. No shade, no tea. It just gives that vibe to me. And I'm not saying that she's on drugs. I'm not saying she's not on drugs. I'm just saying what it looks like on the show, it could be perceived that way. But I want you guys to definitely tell me what you think and feel about that, because that's what it gives to me, that she might not be clean. But hey, I know somebody who did not like hearing that was Amin, and Amin was charging towards Marceau, telling him he'll slap the shit out of him, and Marceau was backing the fuck up. I was like, I think Marceau knows who to fuck with and who not to fuck with, because that man backed up. I was like, damn, Marceau and his titties are just like, you know what, the hell with this. I don't want nothing to do with this. So they eventually got Keke and Amin out. So Stormy and Melody were with her. What I will say is I like the fact that Melody was like, so what did Letitia do to you? Like, did she say something to you? Did she put her hands on you? Did she do anything to you? And Keke was like, no, she didn't do anything to me. And so Mel was like, then, why did you let that get you out of character? Her ignoring you? Which could you have done? And Keke was like, I could have matched her energy. Absolutely. When Letitia didn't speak to you, when Letitia got up, ducked down, and skedaddled around you, you should have just been like in that moment, like, girl, you know what? It is what it is. I spoke to her. She ain't speak to me. We good. But yet instead, you decide to cause a scene and decide to go on ahead and just reveal this information that you are sitting on. And like I said in last week's review, I was also saying this on Belle's live this week. If you guys didn't, go check out the Belle perspective, check out her live that she did Friday night. I even said it in her live chat, where the thing is with Marceau, and even Letitia said it later in the episode, that there have been rumors about Marceau since this show has been on, and nothing has come to fruition at this point. Do I believe Marceau maybe has done something in the past? Quite possibly. Do I think he's doing something currently? No. Because here's the thing. If Marceau were doing anything currently, social media, there are so many people who like these people or dislike these people, and they will dig up the ends of the earth to uncover whatever. So you telling me after 6 seasons of this show, no one has been able to produce a sex tape, a nude, or anything of Marceau? Nothing. Nothing. I know people want to say, well, he probably got a good NDA. I really seriously doubt that he has a great NDA. No, I don't buy that. But you guys, if you feel otherwise, hey, it is what it is. I'm out of it. I don't care. Now, I do have this question for Marceau. what life is Tisha living that Keke would be jealous of? I just didn't understand him saying that, Keke feels like Letitia is living a life that she should be living. What life is that, sir? Inquiring minds would love to know. But let's pause here and move forward, you guys. All right, you guys. So next up, we see Tiffany, her and baby Ace. They showed up. She told us Lewis is off coaching a baseball game. And then Jalen pulled up in Kimmy's Jeep. And Kimmy was so excited to see that Jeep. And I was so happy to see Kimmy happy about that Jeep. And that's where we're going to leave it. I don't care about what Maurice said last week about her hair, about the sex life. I don't care about any of that. That moment was literally about Kimmy and Kimmy alone. I don't give a damn about Maurice. I truly don't give a damn about him. Now, we do see Tisha later as she's talking to their other cousin, Courtney, right, about the situation with Karen, she and Keke. And this is where she said that, Courtney actually said that there's been rumors out there. And, not Kimmy, but Tisha was like, yeah, there have been rumors out there for 5 years, but nothing has happened. And that's my thing. Nothing has come of these. We have had rumors for years about Marceau. Now, they were talking at one point in the house. I really was trying to look at Tisha's mouth to see if I could put together what she was saying, because she told Kimmy who the person was that, that Keke was talking about. I could not figure out what her lips were saying. And I actually can read lips, but I couldn't read her lips. It was because of the way that the camera was angled, number one, and she said it so fast. I was like, ooh. Now, I did ask, here's the thing. I don't know this, but I wonder this because you guys know that when it came out about the 20 women, y'all remember everybody was saying that he was sleeping with Melody's hairdresser, right? The one who is Martell's cousin. And I do believe at one point they did a live with that woman and she said it wasn't true. Like, here's the thing. If I want people to stop talking about it, right? Letitia is not going to leave him without factual evidence. If y'all don't have anything to back up these accusations and claims that he's cheating, she's not going to do anything. I know people are like, well, he makes her look stupid. He makes her look this. Okay, he does. But she's okay with it. If she's okay with the way that her husband makes her look on TV, there's nothing that anybody can say or do that's just what it is. But let me know what you guys think, and we can discuss it in the comments section. I don't really care too much, but hey. After that, they asked Marceau, what did you say to Amin to make him get out of character like that? He said, oh, your wife was a dope head. Now, Marceau, that was low as fuck. That was low. I got that Marceau is saying that, he had to go pick Keke up from the side of the road at, 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the morning, whatever he said, right? And he had to talk to her for hours and all this kind of stuff. Okay, that's fine. But why are you using this drug? Like, it does feel like to me that was something that Marceau had been thinking and had been feeling. And this was the prime opportunity for him to just blurt it out. That's how I feel. You guys can feel how you want to feel, but that's just the way that I feel. But I also do feel like he was 100% wrong. So at one point, they were talking. And Stormy said that she feels like Keke is clean, right? And so he says, have you ever dealt with somebody who was on drugs? And she said, yes, my best friend who used to watch my son and live with us, but she no longer lives with us. And Marceau was being ever so much so the asshole, asking her, why doesn't she live with them? And why was she living with them? So then they got nothing to do with you. And Stormy broke down crying. And, so she got up and Courtney, Tisha's cousin, was right there beside her talking to her and just calming her down, right? And so Marceau then came over and apologized to her. And I do believe he sincerely meant that apology. But here's the thing. You should have never started with her in the first place. And let me backtrack just a little bit too. So when Marceau said that he was just taking a dig when he called Keke a dopehead, Stormy was like, is that why you called me and Courtney the Steels? Knowing that Courtney's last name is Beasley and not Steele, that is my last name. So they talked about the fact that, well, you call me a bitch, but you joked about the bitch. You said, oh, I'm a big bitch, the biggest bitch. Like, you said that. I know he was like, when Marceau does things, he's an asshole. He's sarcastic as hell, and he does things flippantly. I know he was being flippant when he did that stuff, saying that he was a bitch and calling them the steals. He was being flippant and asshole and all that kind of stuff. And I don't, I, you know, I think Marceau has met his match in Courtney. I really do believe he's met his match in Courtney. But like I said, this, all of this was, I want to say, at least the first 30 minutes of the episode. It had to at least be the first 30 minutes of the episode because nothing else happened after that. We got a few other scenes, but we'll pause here and we'll talk about those scenes in just a bit. Okay, guys, so next up we see Courtney, Martell, and Chris Fletcher. So they are all at the gym. Now, Courtney wants to lose weight. I think he said he wants to get down to 250 or between 250 and 240. And I don't want to pry or be nosy, but what does he currently weigh? Because I actually was looking at him. I was like, okay, I was thinking maybe he weighed about a good 250, 260. But he said he wants to get down to 250. So I was like, what does he weigh currently? Not that it has anything to do with anything. I was just wondering. But we're gonna wish him a lot of luck on that workout plan and his journey to weight loss. Somebody else who needs to be there with them, Marceau. Because when it comes to Marceau, I just really kind of want you just to get some bigger shirts or at least a training bra because your titties are so big and they sag. Yeah. Like, look, because even with my shirt, and I wear big shirts. I don't know why I wear big shirts. Because this shirt is huge now. At one point it fit, but now it just hangs all over my body, and I don't like it. Like, I go between my stages where I like a fitted shirt or I like a big shirt. Now I'm currently in the phase where I want to go back to getting my shirts to fit me, but I want to drop a little bit of weight myself. I want to get back down to where I feel comfortable, but that ain't got nothing to do with nothing here. So they talked about the barbecue and the blow up between Stormy and Keke and how Keke just doused the hell out of Letitia, which I'm like, what was in the cup? Because she said, be mad, get glad, scratch your ass. I don't give a fuck. And that shit just, like Chris Fletcher said, it like she just came out the pool. The way she was doused, because Jesus the Christ. Woman was doused. Now they did talk about the fact that Amin and Marceau had gotten into it, right? And Courtney feels a way about Marceau's mouth and how he continuously comes at his wife. I get it. And then Martell was like, but your wife called him a bitch, so you as the man should say to her, like, hey, don't call him that. Okay. I don't feel no type of way about that. I really don't. I feel like with Stormy calling him a bitch was a reaction to the way he came at her. Am I upset about it? Not necessarily. But I know some people, feel a way about that. Like I said, I don't feel no type of way about it. But if people feel a way about it, it is what it is, right? It is what it is, to be honest with you. It don't mean nothing to me. Now, what I will say is, who the hell knew that Chris Fletcher got big guns and stuff. I was like, whoa. I was looking at Chris got big guns. Well, hell, I do too. And I never really just look at my arms like that. But Chris got big guns and the chest. I was like, okay, Chris, you work out. You look good, buddy. You look good. I don't even know how old Chris is. So we also find out that Chris and Courtney are going to be doing a DNA test to see if they are related to each other. I guess they're from a small place, and when you live in small cities, because I live in one, and it's so hard for me. Like when I was in school and trying to date, it would be the hardest thing to date because there was quite a few times that I've dated people. I'm like, I think we're related. Happened twice. It actually happened to me twice. One person when I was in high school that I met, I was like, one person in high school, found out we are cousins. Then as I got older and met somebody else, I was like, wait a minute, I think we're related. And lo and behold, Yep. I was like, oh God, this has happened to me twice. That I've dated a cousin. Yes, I've dated a cousin. But again, like I said, I'm from a small town. I did not know that we were related until my aunt told me, like, anybody with this last name is your cousin. I was like, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. And I just thought about it. Somebody else that I might be related to. Jesus the Christ. In my situation, you guys know I'm adopted, so I didn't know my biological mother's side of the family until I was 13, 14 years old. So yeah, very interesting. And the last scene of the episode, you guys, Keke and I could have done without this scene as well. Because so Keke and are moving into a new house, but they have some stuff in storage. They went to go get the stuff out of storage. Keke feels like keeps uprooting them for one of their oldest son, and not really thinking about the rest of the family. Then Mel called them, and coincidentally, I don't know why I did air quote. Coincidentally, Mel showed up to the storage that they're at, but she's mic'd up as well. So they talked, and they were talking about the whole situation at the barbecue. Keke does admit that she's wrong for throwing the drink in Letitia's face, but she doesn't regret the things that have happened with them. I guess I was like, yeah, it is what it is, right? They haven't talked to each other, and then she also talked about the fact that what else did she talk about? I know Mel brought up the drug test and how the fact that they were laughing when they left. And I didn't agree with them. I didn't agree with Marceau laughing about her being on drugs. But I will say, if the shoe fits, then you gotta wear it. And like I said, Keke is very irrational. Again, I'm not saying that Keke is on drugs. I'm just saying it kind of the way that she acts and moves, it just gives that. Again, I'm not saying that she is on drugs. I'm just saying it just gives it to me. And that's really all I got, you guys. I know Mel brought the a drug test so that Keke could prove them wrong, but Keke's like, I'm not gonna take it unless he agrees to take a lie detector test. I don't understand why Keke is. I get it, wanting to protect your family member and your cousin, but if Tisha wants to, unless you have, again, like I said earlier, unless you have factual proof that Marceau cheated on her, I don't see Letitia leaving her husband. Sorry to say it. And I said it like I said in last week's review, and I know people were like, well, not everybody, the people don't want her to leave her husband, but there are a small majority of people who say, oh, Tisha, you can do better than Marceau. You need to leave Marceau when these cheating rumors come up. I'm not saying that everybody says that she should leave him, but there are a good majority of people who feel that she should leave him because of that. And without any evidence that the man has cheated, what is she supposed to do? You're like, I'm just asking a question. But that's the episode, you guys. Like I said, it wasn't a whole lot. We spent the first 30 minutes of this episode at the barbecue talking about what happened a few minutes ago at the barbecue. I get it. It happened in the moment, so let's discuss it in the moment. But it is what it is. I didn't find it. Yeah, it wasn't really a filler episode. It was just a long ass episode of a bunch of nothing. That's really all I got from it. But yeah, you guys, that is all. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, and also share the video, you guys. And until the next time, you guys, please stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I will catch you guys in the next one. So I won't see you guys again for a review. I said I was gonna do the Golden Bachelor. I'm still thinking about that. It might be up later. If I don't do it, if it's not up later today, then I'll be back with it this Thursday, or well, Friday actually. So I won't see you guys for another actual review until Tuesday, I guess. I won't see you guys until we do the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and then Beverly Hills. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.